Alright, yo, Saw my dudes, welcome back to a brand new video, and today we're just going to be doing, this is just an updates video, okay? So before I get into everything, I just wanted to say that there's not much of a video, it's just going to be me, and then you have this sexy picture of Mammoth Ricochet in the background. I did not make this, so I'm not taking credit for it, I just found it online. So if you want to watch the video, like watch it, you can, but you can also just like have this playing in another tab and just listen to the sound of my beautiful sexy voice. But yeah, so a couple things I want to get into. First thing is that I am actually going away to Tokyo, which is going to be really fun. But that means that I won't be able to upload. Sorry, not that I won't be able to upload, but I won't be able to record. Right. So what I'm gonna do is I have this new type of video where it's like kit reviews, and it's me commentating over it. And they're gonna be more serious videos. They're gonna be like me trying to like tactically explain like the combinations. They're gonna be all M3 kits because I don't have an alt account. And basically, I'm gonna be teaching you how to use them, or at least my experience with them and what you should do. Because I've played this game for a really long time. I've played it since 2012, and I know I'm not the best player, but I do know a thing or two, and hopefully I can teach you guys something. So that is something that I'm going to pre-record, and then what I want to do is I want to have a ton of those backed up, and then hopefully I can release one every couple days while I'm in Tokyo. I'll still be online. I'll be on in Tanki, but for those of you that I'll be on in Tanki, but for those of you that are my friends that are watching this, there's a 13-hour time difference, so I will probably not play with most of you that are usually on. So yeah, that's something. Okay, next thing that I wanted to get into was just like types of videos on this channel. So what I'm doing is that I'm going to have like XBBP montages, which they're super easy to make because all I need is like half an hour, 45 minutes of playing, bam, full video. And then I have 3, 4, sometimes 5 or 6 if I'm playing really well, minutes of like, I don't know, decent like showable skill in a montage. So that's what I'm going to do for those. And then what I want to do is that my channel is it's English. Like if you don't speak English or don't really like understand English, then I would say that my videos are unwatchable. So what I want to do is that I want my Let's Plays to be two separate types, okay? The first type, I'm going to call them Let's Plays, okay? And what they are is they're going to be normal, just me talking over me playing, okay? And then I'm going to have another type of video called a gameplay, which is me playing, but instead of me talking over, I'm going to put music in the background. Because what I want to do is I know that there are a couple people that are watching this that like English isn't your first language, and I'm trying to empathize with you, and I understand. Like if I watch a Russian video, like I've subscribed to a couple Russian YouTube channels, and if they're talking Russian, I'm like, what's going on here? Like the gold montages and stuff, like I really enjoy watching those. Some of the Russians have some really, really good gold montages. But yeah, that is something that I also want to do. Okay, and then the last part, I just wanted to talk about some Tanki updates. So, I'm, again, pretty late on this, but I haven't really shared my opinions on this. But first of all, repair kit updates and supply updates, okay? I fully agree with Tanki on this one. As all of you know, I'm a buyer. I spend money in this game. I've probably spent too much in this game. And as some of you guys also know, I have a lot of M4s, which gives me an advantage over other players, and drugs as well. And like it got to a point where after the missions update, it was like ridiculous because all of the M4 druggers, myself included, would just dominate battles, and it wasn't fun for game balance. I mean, I like destroying people. It's fun, but there's no like, I don't know, there's no competition in it, and so this is something that needed to be done. The repair kit, it was over people that had repair kits. They were so overpowered that like it kind of ruined. In my opinion, it did ruin game balance. Something needed it was something. It was an issue that had been for a while, and it had been complained about for a while, and it had just been fixed. I know a lot of people are angry about it, but honestly, it's something that needed to happen, and I fully agree with it. As well as reducing the cooldown of drugs. That is another thing that I agree with. Because, as I said, I think that while I think that drugging should stay in the game. I think it's a great part of the game. It is a little bit. It gives a little bit too much of an advantage to other players because like you can't in non-supply battles, everyone's drugging 24/7. In order to keep up with that, you have to have a steady supply of drugs, and I know that free players don't have steady supply of drugs, so they need some way to compensate for that. So I think that the drugs update has certainly been a good one. However, the matchmaking system, specifically the part about private battles do not earn any more experiencing crystals in, that is something that is the first update that Tanki released that I don't agree with. Yeah, I know. I even agreed with a premium update. I thought that it was, apart from the paint, I thought that it was a great way to give an advantage, not an advantage, but it was a great way to give players that spend money, they can rank up faster and get more crystals, which I think that was I still agree with the premium and stuff like that, which is a controversial update. This one though, it just doesn't. They said that they said that they released it because of power leveling, but it's not going to help the situation because if when the new matchmaking system comes out, people can still make their own pro battles. So what they can do is they can just make a pro battle and have everyone that wants to power level join it really really quickly, which doesn't really do much. Like people will still find a way to power level, and in order to completely remove it, you would have to take away like player created battles. You would have to completely take that away, which is a horrible idea. And this moves on to my other segment of my negative opinion on this update, is because the private battles thing, it takes away SDGs and it takes away special modes. That's the beauty of Tanky. That's why it has survived for this long, in my opinion. Like it's dying a little. It's dying a little bit. The thing that makes Tanky a great game and why it has survived for this long is because it's not just shooting up tanks. There's so many other dimensions to it. You can make your own game modes. Like I remember a couple of months ago, me and like 10 friends made a special mode called like Critical Plasma, where everyone uses twins, ricochet, and smoky on light holes in space mode. It was so much fun. Sadly, the recording corrupted, so I couldn't upload it. But it was a blast. It was seriously just... It was so much fun. And then, as you guys also saw, like, Hammer Wasp mode. Like, that's really fun to play in space mode. And it just ruins it because as I said earlier, a lot of free players, they need some way to make crystals an income, and now that you take that away, they've completely killed SDGs. There is no reason for people to do SDGs now because you need a private battle for SDGs, because if there's golds involved, there's always going to be someone that ruins it if they're not trusted. So it completely removes the appeal of them because defenders can't. There's no reason to defend. Everyone wants to attack because why would a defender defend if he's not getting XP and crystals? Like I always defended an SDG, and that's because I like to make sure that other players are having fun, and I personally like to defend, and I would prefer to. And usually when I'm in an SDG, I'm the one that organizes it, so I kind of usually have to defend, and take charge. But there's no appeal because like defending is kind of boring, and there's no you would rather attack than be a defender now, because as an attacker, the benefits of being an attacker is that you have a chance of taking the gold, but the negative side is that you get a bad DL and you don't get any experience in crystals. The good thing for attackers, the good thing for defenders is that they could get high crystals and experience and a high KD and kills and such, but it wasn't as fun for them and they couldn't take the gold. So that was the trade-off. And they've pretty much completely killed this mode. So that is just my opinion on the matchmaking system in terms of private battles. The other matchmaking system ideals, I think it's great. The way they've done it, it's gonna fix the whole. I think it's gonna fix multing in battles that like normal players are just trying to get their missions done. I'm an OC, so I know all about it. If I go to RU2, sorry, not RU2, EU2 now, and I try and do like a CTF mission, I get like people that just hate on OC. They just get their whole clan to join the other team, and they pretty much ruin the battles, which is a lot of fun. But yeah, so I only play DMs now on RU2 unless I have like a mission that's really easy to do. I can't do it. But that's just one of the negative sides. I'm rambling now. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. So I will see you all later. Peace.